Hey, everybody, welcome into a guided practice session. Today, we're going to talk about Barry Harris's first dominant descending rule, which many of you may know by the name of the bebop scale, but I promise you it's a lot deeper than that. So, while I'm talking to you, take out your instrument because we're going to jump right into playing. So, here's the thing, I'm not going to give you a ton of information. We're just going to go. All right. There is so much information out there about Barry Harris's system, his ideas, his teachings. You can go and research that later. The point in this video here is to get you to take action, to go. So here it is. Go below this video, and in the description, you'll find a link to a PDF. Go and grab that PDF now and either print it out or put it up on your computer screen because we're going to be reading today. So you may say to yourself, hey, well, I'm not supposed to read anything. I'm a jazz musician. But you know what? We're going for action. We're going for the least amount of friction between me presenting something to you and us doing it. And reading's not a bad thing. You can always go back, and I suggest going back and playing this stuff from memory. But for now, let's just read. It's going to allow us to take action right away. Okay, so find your appropriate transposition. I've got C instruments, B flat instruments, and E flat instruments on that sheet. Find exercise number 1, and let's dive into playing it together. So we're going to go through exercise number 1 together. Then we're going to go right to exercise number 2, and then exercise number 3, and then exercise number 4. Okay, so how did you do? That was a lot of material that I just threw at you, threw you in the deep end, and made you play it along with me. Here's a couple options at this point. If that was too fast for you and you found yourself making a lot more mistakes than you got right, just pause the video and go back and play it at your own tempo and put together those notes. Okay. But if you did pretty well, then you could either go back, do it again with me, or you could keep the video running because now we're going to do the same 4 exercises, but we're just going to do them at a faster tempo. Now, if you're somebody that's ready for this faster tempo, here's something I want you to think about while you're playing it this time. Notice that I am connecting all of the notes. They're very legato. Boo doo 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 la. I want you to make sure that you're doing that because if you got through the 4 exercises without much trouble and you're still with me and the video is still playing, you're ready to think about a little bit more than playing the right notes. Now, I just want you to focus on playing these nice legato connected eighth notes with no space in between. Okay? All right, so here we go with the exercise at a slightly faster tempo. We'll go right through exercise 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so how did you do with that? I hope that it came out all right. If not, now's the time that you can go and work on this stuff. So you could turn off this video, you could practice this stuff at your own pace in your own way, or you could simply go back to that first exercise and do it all again with me. That would be another fantastic idea. So here's the thing. If I sat here and explained all the concepts behind Barry Harris's descending dominant rules, rule number one, you may have never practiced it. You may have turned off the video and said, well, that's enough. Now I know what's going on. Now I know Barry Harris's first rule of descending dominant scales. Cool. But I would argue what we just did, which was, again, throwing you into the deep end, doing it together. Now you're allowed to think about it. Now you're allowed to go back and think about, okay, what was happening over each chord? Why is this useful? Why is this Barry Harris's first rule of descending dominant scales? You see, the action came first, the thought came later. And that's what we're going to do a lot more of on this channel. So feel free to keep practicing this week or be done with it. That's totally fine as well. You know, not everything needs to be unpacked into a year's worth of work. I guarantee you got some benefit out of just doing that activity. But if you love the way this sounds and you really want to get into it, go for it by all means. We'll be back soon with another video that is sort of the next step in this process. But in the meantime, I really want you to get used to when you see videos pop up from me that are guided practice sessions, just get in the mindset of like, okay, no talking, no mincing words. We're just about to do something. And over time, let's see how much that pays off for you. All right, let me know what you thought in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye, everybody.